So it's happened quite a bit this year where new people find out about my channel, whether it comes up in conversation or like I'm filming something publicly and just a random person asks me about it. And inevitably, pretty much every time their first question is, well, what kind of content do I make? And I have to try to figure out how to answer that. I would also like to say 1 second that my editing software is still not working, so I'm going to do this in one take. So I apologize for lack of pacing. There's going to be lots of pausing while I try to figure out how I want to say things. But anyways, yeah, so what is my content? How do I answer that question? I don't know. I've been thinking about it a lot lately, and I think I really hate to use the word lifestyle content. Like that's such a stupid, like, vague, generic answer, because, like, well, what kind of lifestyle? So I've been trying to figure out, like, what even is my content. I don't really know. What I can say is it's about mental health and mental illness and me trying to figure that stuff out for myself. I've had lifelong depression and suicidality. That's kind of what the basis of this channel is. It's this idea of a life reset, of, like, let me just, like a new game plus, but IRL. New game plus in video games is like after you've already finished the video game, you start over. So it's a new game. You're starting a fresh save file, plus all the knowledge you already have from the previous time you played it. So I'm kind of doing that concept IRL. And basically, I think it's from the Science Channel, like the TV channel. I think their slogan was "Question Everything," and that's something that that, like, kind of took hold from a young age, and that's also what I'm doing here. Is I'm trying to question literally everything, which is exhausting, but worth it, I guess. I don't know. It's like I'm not only questioning everything, but I'm also having to question which things are worth the time to question. I could question all these things that I'm pretty sure I already know the answer to, or I could spend time on these other things that would probably yield more results. So there's that. There's also, like, I've always really, 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 really valued health and fitness. So that is content that I've made a little bit of this last year, but not nearly as much as I could have and or would want to. And I have made some stuff that just hasn't gotten finished and put out, as far as, like, nutrition and fitness and, like, working out, and that's stuff that, like, I'm basically documenting the process of figuring those things out, so you get to kind of come along the ride of being like, I'm a complete amateur at any of this stuff, of understanding nutrition, understanding fitness. I don't know what I'm doing, and I'm, like, just documenting the process of figuring it out. And I feel like that's a good way of going about things, of going about anything, documenting your process. It's like that. I feel like that's something that people can relate to. Other people that know nothing about these things but want to take them more seriously, and they can come along the journey, I guess. So that's stuff that I want to go into more. I have some content about camping, like survival skills, because that's something that I've always been very interested in, and I want to explore more of it, and it's fun to document that exploration. I started rock climbing this summer. That's really cool. Haven't put out any content about that yet. It's finally snowing, and I'm going to put out as much skiing content as possible this winter, so I'm excited for that. So yeah, just general outdoor activities. But then I also, I do my gaming live streams, which is really, really fun. But I would like to do more gaming and, like, more well-produced videos about gaming. I've just never really been the type of person to just sit down and watch a normal Let's Play. Um, but I still enjoy content about gaming, more well-produced things. So like, who is it? I don't remember the channel name, but there's this one channel that does really great retrospectives, where they go like really in depth and discuss all kinds of stuff that you would never mention in a normal Let's Play video. Like a Let's Play video, you're just sitting down playing the game. But this guy like goes really into detail about either the mechanics of the game or the lore, or like what makes it fun, or like how everyone agrees that we hate this part of this game. How could that be fixed? Should they have just not put that in the game? Stuff like that. So I want to make more stuff like that. I've always wanted to make more stuff like that because I used to make exclusively gaming content years ago. But I was never happy with them because I never really watched Let's Plays. So why would I be content with making them? You know, I wanted to make better stuff. Because I only enjoy watching the more highly produced gaming videos. What else is my content? There's also, I don't know any way of smoothly segueing to the next topic, but basically my perspective on all of existence is that fighting climate change is the only thing worth doing. Full stop. Zero exceptions. And everything else that I do, sleeping, eating healthy, exercising, is just self-maintenance so that I can continue to be able to figure out how to fight climate change, which is such a massive problem that I have no idea what to do, let alone how to find a job doing it, or make that solution profitable so that it can be a sustainable option within a capitalist society. But I haven't made any content about that because what I also want to do is try to take the perspective of someone who has zero understanding about climate change and be like, does it even exist? And try to figure that out, and like all the top scientists agree that it does. So that's why I have this mentality of like, it's the only thing worth doing. Like, we literally have to fix that, because if we don't, then just nothing else matters. If we don't fix that problem, all the other problems don't matter at all. Like, we have to fix this. We have no other option. Like, literally have to do whatever it takes. And I think we need more people feeling that way, because that's the only way we're going to have any chance at figuring out what to do about it, is if we have more people trying to figure out what to do about it. And so I want to try to take this perspective of like, if I look at like my day-to-day experience of the world, I can see how someone would think that it's not a thing, like, at all. I can see how someone could think that. The only reason we know that it exists is because of all the data proving that it exists. And I want to also not only try to take the perspective of a climate change denier, but also like go out in the world and find climate change deniers and try to have discussions with them and try to understand like what is it about this that you don't get, or that you don't believe in, or where's the disconnect here? Because I want to try to help convince more people to the cause, I guess. And I feel like YouTube is a good way of doing that if I can build an audience. And so everything I do is kind of within the... I can't think of the word right now. I almost had the word and then I lost it. It's like everything I do, I guess I could say, is like within the context of how does this help me with that. I was just thinking the other night about how Elon Musk says that literally every decision he makes is filtered through the question of how does this help humanity become an interplanetary species, and if it doesn't, then he doesn't do that thing. Like, everything he does is filtered through that one question. And so that's kind of the way I operate too. Everything I do is filtered through the question of how does this help fight climate change, and if it doesn't, then I don't do it, or I do it anyway and then feel guilty about it. Because I'm not quite the machine that guy is. Not yet. I'm still human. I still have to relax once in a while, have a drink, play some video games, watch too many YouTube videos to relax and try to enjoy life, I guess. So that's largely the direction that my content is going, like just the general direction, but it's still wandering and meandering all over, but at least it's in that direction instead of that direction. I'm this vaguely going that way. That is what my content is eventually aiming towards. And I didn't have much time to film today, and I have many videos that I would like to film today, so I didn't get to think this video through too much, just a little bit. I planned a little bit, but at the moment, that is all of the possible responses that I can think of to the question of what the hell is my content. Yep, I think I'm satisfied with this recording, with this take, with this version of the video. So thank you so much for watching. Let me know what you think down below, and have a great day. Take care. Goodbye.